Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Martial Masters, and this was created by a company called IGS in 2001, and it's a versus fighting martial arts game, and it's based on a whole bunch of different martial arts movies, classical martial arts movies. But this was suggested by YouTube user BNyce, BNYCE1. I had never heard of this before. It is a very nice looking game. The movements are fluid by the characters. Sounds are nice. Just very nice detail on this game. And I like that they show the date today and the time. Very cool. I mean, there had been some Fatal Fury games that did that. I like this animation here too, but they would not go past the 1990s. There are, let's see, what is it? 14 different characters you can choose from. There is a secret character that you can select, and I honestly don't know how you do that, sorry. But we'll look at each character. There is Master Hwang, a young martial artist. There's Drunk Master. There's Crane. Ghost Kick. Tiger. Reika. Scorpion, Red Snake, Monkey Boy, Monk, Lotus Master, and then there's a question mark. And when you go on that, then it's a mix of all sorts of different fighters. There are some combination attacks that you're not going to likely see in other games. You have a power meter at the bottom, and many attacks will use that up, and you can wrap it over to higher numbered power bars. Just look at the fluidity of her arms moving. I think that's really impressive. There's a look at the fighters you can choose from. Just the fluidity of the movements is very nice, I think. Backgrounds aren't terribly impressive, I don't think. Not a whole lot of movement from the characters. I had never heard of the company IGS before. But this game's new enough to show the email address of the company at the bottom. And there's something about they show you a password that you can write down after you beat the game, and then you can send it in to IGS.com. But I just love the fluid animation of the fighters in this game. Very cool. Yeah, there are moves that will drain your power bar. There are some that I don't think you will drain the power bar with, but the more powerful attacks you will definitely drain the power bar with. And there's a mix of fighters, all the fighters together in the question mark that you can choose from. And I will select Crane, a female Crane style fighter. And I'm going to go up against Monkey Boy. And yeah, you built typically in fighting games around this time and before, you can fill up your move power meter by attacking the enemy. There are grab moves. She has a cool needle move. She could throw needles from far away. She has long kick attacks. I like using her. I'm gonna show off all the moves that she can do. And there's one of her big-time power draining moves. And there's the other one. I love her needle attacks. They're very useful. She can throw needles in the air. You can jump, and then the move is down, down, back, back, and a punch button. The controls are, they're the way I like it. There's a weak punch, there's a strong punch, there's a weak kick, and a strong kick. 4 buttons. There are moves you can do when trying to keep from having to land after getting knocked over. There are moves you can do right near an opponent, specific moves. Yeah, she's got nice long legs. Crane is a woman of few words, so you won't see any dialogue between fights. Now we face the really large monk. He's a big guy, but that makes him a big target. But yeah, I like the needle moves, the needle throwing moves. And one of her big-time power draining moves is Holy Needle. Yeah, and you press down, down, back, back, down, down, back, back, and punch. But yeah, there's her other major power meter draining moves that does the most damage. That was the Holy Phantom. Each character also has a shadow attack. And they can send out a shadow version of themselves. And that attack can cause quite a bit of damage as well. But I find it hard to get it to work. And there's his shadow attack. Early on, they're often gonna just walk right into your long kicks. I'm just really impressed by the fluidity of her arms moving, especially. I think that's really cool. I'd never seen this in arcades. Well, I stopped going to arcades at this point in 2001. And there's a Drunk Master. And of course, a Drunken Master is an actual type of fighting. There's her needles. Her needle attack. She can perform a... Let's see, what kind of moves can she do? A sky travel. That was the Holy Phantom, I believe. She can do a crane's wing in the air or on the ground. She can throw a needle. She can do a crane strike. And I'm not sure that any of those will drain the power meter when she does them, but definitely the Holy Needle and the Holy Phantom moves will drain a full bar of her power meter. But again, the characters are Master Hwang, Drunk Master, Crane, Ghost Kick, Tiger, Reika. Then there's a question mark in which the game will just cycle through the characters and select one for you when you press the button. And there's Scorpion, Red Snake, Monkey Boy, Monk, and Lotus Master. And Lotus Master will be the second to last boss. And then there's a character called True Lotus Master who makes an appearance. This guy is a scorpion. And he is the husband of Red Snake. Again, this game is based on a bunch of different martial arts movies. I'm not well versed enough in martial arts movies to tell you which ones. But I guess they're semi-classic to those who like martial arts movies. There is a he blocked all that. There is a move that you can do that when you're close to an opponent, phew, that was close, that allows you to teleport to the other side of them. And I forget what that is, so good move. And there's those needles. That is my favorite move, is the Holy Needle. That can cause a decent amount of damage to the opponent. Ow. I hope you had a good weekend. I didn't get to do a whole lot because it was raining like crazy. Did manage to barely get my lawn mowed in time. It was a mile long. Yeah, that needle will often connect. So if you just need to drain a little tiny bit of energy off the enemy, then it's a good strategy. But yeah, she's a very reticent person, and she doesn't speak much. So they just show a lot of dots when it comes for her to say some kind of dialogue. This is the annoying little Reika. Very, very, very fast. Very nimble. Loves to scoot in close and do a bunch of attacks. And throws fireballs. Very, very chatty little turd. And when she beats you, she sticks her tongue out at you and goes, little turd. Or at least she's really tough later in the game. God damn it. Yeah, I'd never, oh, there was my ghost attack. For some reason, I couldn't get it to work. I can't remember what the ghost attack is, how you do it. Or is it called shadow attack? Oh, it's shadow attack. Maybe that was forward, down, down, forward, forward, and kick. Godzilla? I don't know what she's saying when she does the fireball attack. I do like the Holy Needle attack. I just barely lost.
Continue. 9, 8,
There are more combos there.
6, 5,
is I have the setup differently than the arcade does. I like doing for the first button weak punch, second button weak kick, third button no, how did I do it? Yeah, I like doing a weak punch, strong punch, weak kick, strong kick. I have 4 buttons on my control pad. See, there's the internet password you can use. And I'm not entirely sure what that does. If you go on to IPS or IGS.com and put it in. But we're going to take a little look at the other characters in the game. Here is Ghost Kick. And then after that, we will face the characters after Reika. I put on invincibility here just to show you a sample of each character, and I also gave her her alternate uniform. I just wanted you to see some of the moves of the other characters. And now let's look at yeah, this is the second to last character. Lotus Master. One of his cronies is beating up on a guy in the background, and she's trying to stand up for him. I just wanted you to see a sample of me fighting him, what his abilities are. He's definitely easier than the true Lotus Master, who we will see in just a little bit. They both have moves where they can attack you with flowers. Lotuses. Yeah, but yeah, here is the true Lotus Master. But they call him Tour Lotus Master. Oops. English. Yeah, here's one of his flower attacks. Showers you with lotuses. One of his special attacks. Yeah, the computer will have a power meter too that they can fill up by hitting you. And they can, or getting hit. Getting hit also increases the power bar. But we'll skip forward and see the end of the game in just a moment here. Even when the time is over, if they were in the middle of attacking you, they'll finish it. But it won't create additional damage to your life bar. You put in your initials. I was not into arcades at this point in 2001 to see if this was in arcades. There's Crane's ending. A dragon is some guy she loves, and he's with Master Hwang. I guess she's mad, thinking that he's selfish. Kind of stupid ending. Some of them are kind of funny, but that one's not. And then we see the credits, but that is Martial Masters, and I do love the fluidity of the characters, the fighters. Very nice. The character Red Snake is fairly boobalicious. And again, she is married to the character Scorpion. And in Scorpion's ending, he cheats on her. He hangs out with prostitutes, and she gets pissed at him, understandably. But I believe this was made in China. But it is based on several martial arts movies, several different ones. I don't know all of them, or actually I don't know that I can tell you any of them. Probably both newer and older martial arts movies. but again, this was suggested by YouTube user BNyce1, BNYCE1, and I still take requests. Looking forward to bumping my videos up to 800 so I can do my next flashback episode. I like doing those. Trying to just do them every 100 videos because they end up getting really long with all the different things I have to put in them. But that is Martial Masters by IGS. There was a like a BIOS pack I had to include with the ROM of this game to get it to work. So make sure you get that. I forget what it's called. A secret, challenge the fateful enemy directly. Press start and A buttons. Afraid I don't know what that means. The game kind of looks a lot like a Capcom beat-em-ups of the time, the Street Fighter games. From what I'd heard, Street Fighter 3 in particular. Well, here we didn't get a look at Hwang's abilities, and he's going to face Red Snake. See her boobs jiggle about as she moves. Just wanted you to see some of the abilities of each character. And next we're going to look at Tiger taking on Red Snake. Tiger's a big, I think, British fighter. And then lastly, there's a character called Saojin or something. And I don't remember, I don't know what the trick is to unlock her, but she's a hidden character. Saojin, that's her name. She's kind of goofy the way she fights. She's got an umbrella. She gets tired from doing it, some attacks. It's kind of a goofy character. But that is Saojin. Yeah, Saojin. And she's a hidden character, and I don't know how to unlock her. Sorry. But that was Martial Masters by IGS in 2001. Very fluid versus fighting game. And this is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching Martial Masters by IGS in 2001, suggested by YouTube user BNyce1. Catch you later with another video. Bye, folks.